Why, hello there, terrestrial and interdimensional beings alike. Shams Nelson here from Fantastic Anatomy, and in this episode or whatever, we're gonna do a flip through of this book, Figure Drawing Design and Invention by Michael Hampton, because I've started a series where I'm going through this book and posting videos about my insights and experiences with it and kind of going through it like a step-by-step process. So I thought it'd be a good idea to start to just give you guys an idea of what's in the book, so you might want to pick it up yourself. I would definitely recommend it, as if you're going to get one or two figure drawing books, this is probably going to be one of them. And one of the reasons I really like it is because look at how many examples he gives of all sorts of stuff. And you can just look at like this pose and just kind of study it. Like, look how this line comes up over the calf line. Look at how he uses these shapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's lots of little tiny things. Well, he uses straight lines here to denote the back. Why does he do that? Things you can consider and ponder and learn a lot from each of these little drawings. And the text is actually very helpful. I've had anatomy books where I would never read the text because it's literally just like a science textbook, like an anatomy textbook, but for scientists. So I'll flip through a little faster so we can get through more of this stuff. I won't go through every page. You have to get the book for that. These are some of the more, these are the pages you could really study for a long time. I mean, even without the words, you can see like what is going on there, and you can kind of consider how he gets the angle of the shoulder. What is he like? It's just all sorts of things. It's almost like this book helps you think the way that this guy Michael Hampton thinks. And the way he thinks is a very effective way for figure drawing, it seems. And it's also it's creative too, because he doesn't try to tell you like this is the only way to draw the body, this is the only way to draw this and that. He shows you different ways. Like, you'll see different construction methods. All right, so let's look like this one and this one. All right, they are similar, but he does some stuff here that he didn't do there, like the forehead. I guess these two are pretty similar, and add some muscles. Then you're simplifying. You know, it's now he's turning the mouth. See, now this one's a little different. That's another way to think of the face. Actually, I really like that. I'm gonna have to consider that later. Come back to that page. What page are we on? Whatever. We're in the 70s. That's where the heads are. Okay, he's gonna go into shading and stuff. I mean, look at this. There's so many different styles here. This is really something. I really like that. Oh, breaking down the muscles, really like one by one, showing what's on top of what, very color coded. And then like here, this is great. Deltoids, look how many angles he shows the deltoids at. The abs, folds, like all sorts of stuff. It just really covers. This was really helpful to me to get the obliques, using box shapes for the pelvis and rib cage, and then connecting them on the sides to make the obliques. All right, so I think you guys get the point, so I'll just finish flipping through here quickly. I mean, look at all this. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little intimidated on my journey, but it's okay. We've got the rest of our lives, God willing. But I'll try to be a little quicker than that. The hands, man, look at all this. Like, I mean, even I feel like this is a great book because if you're a beginner, then you'll pick stuff up. If you're really advanced, you'll still pick stuff up, I think, because like look at the detail on this. If you wanted to just study the fingers in a couple different ways, here's an interesting progression. And I guess I should read a little text so that you can get. So here's something random. The process for drawing the legs is similar to drawing the arms. Both are asymmetrical forms. Okay. Additionally, comparing shape and function of the arms and legs. So he's telling you to compare the arms and legs in function. All right, let's get something. So, 2 drawings below represent the stage your drawing should be at when you begin with the anatomy. Gesture, landmarks, and perspective of the pelvis and legs should all be finished before proceeding. So this is saying like you should get to this before you do this. And so he tells all the muscles, what they do, color coded. The majority of the shapes in the leg are variations of an ellipse. To make remembering the anatomical design of the legs a little simpler, envision and memorize the way these elliptical muscles of the legs tumble down the form. Interesting. See how it's tumbling? Like it starts up here, doom, doom, doom. It's kind of like this. They're on top of each other like that. Oh, this is, see, that's a great, it's like the way you think about what you're drawing will really affect the quality and final drawings. And I gotta remember that, because sometimes I go to drawing kind of like lazy, mindlessly, and I'm just sketching, but when you really focus your mind, it's actually more tiring, because I think your brain actually uses more calories than like your body or something, right? It uses the most calories of any organ in your body or something like that. Brain uses a lot of calories, so you know, being too lazy to think about stuff is not a fake thing. Look at these, the shapes for the foot, man. This is so interesting. This was, I could break it down in different ways to show you. Look at that. That's so much different than that. Both very intriguing. All right, and he's also got a website. I think it's figuredrawing.info. I'll put it in the description of the video, but his website has a lot of examples and tips and stuff like that. And I found, so there are some videos online. So Michael Hampton is a great guy. This is really interesting. Oh, that's the cloth. I thought that was like trying to, oh, I didn't even know he got into cloth figure drawings. I've actually never really seen those pages. All right, cool. So that's it. I hope that was a little bit helpful if you're thinking about getting this book or following along with my videos. And that's it. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.